counting up the bills with my dominant hand. Yo, choose up. Take.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Panthers are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Falcons, who will need to be strong up front.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. First down, Rivers. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Rivers now from the 50. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third down now following the completed pass. The play clock's running down. On third down, Rivers. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Ryan. This is Gordon on the dump off. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Ryan. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He finds Coleman. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think of Tevin Coleman as a really good combo back. He can run it, but in terms of being a third down back, I think he ranks with the best in the league.
So good at leaking out of the backfield. Ryan finding him there for the Falcons first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Now Ryan on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Ryan on 1st down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Jay Ajayi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up out my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. Yeah, all this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Yeah, water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. Make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around in that Bentley. Ay, you driving around in that Bentley. Ay, but your shit, it just be rented. Yeah, but that is none of my business. Ay, money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, just like in the same. Yeah, yeah, she know I'm a rock star.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Falcons going up against the Panthers.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Like the way it sounds, Frody?
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Out of here like I ain't that savage. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski. It's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Panthers are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Falcons team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Ajayi. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Third and long for Rivers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And here now come the Falcons. No run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a good explosive run right there. And it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches. Got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
Matt Bosher, 7th-year man from Miami, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run again with a Ajayi. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 39. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now Rivers on 4th down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they will take a knee here. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up third down.
There's a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And tough starting field position here. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, this will be caught just inside the 10. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And the catch made by Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team. And they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Now Gordon on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Justin Houston in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Ten yards still left on second down. To throw, Rivers. They set up the screen to Ajayi. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Play clock winding down. Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, Ryan. Under pressure, they got him again. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw is Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The play clock's running down. Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. It's the Bucs who are leading that ball game. Jameis Winston, 3 touchdown passes thus far. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. On 1st down, Ryan going underneath to Blunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Shift together here from the D-line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Rivers here to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Panthers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners.